Here in the studio.
What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the MaddenBallerz YouTube channel and our Georgia State Dynasty. Last week, the Panthers were on the road facing off against Louisiana Monroe, looking to stay undefeated in Sun Belt Conference play, and a late time management error cost them the game, and the Warhawks won it with a last-second field goal, 31-30. This week, the Panthers are on the road again for more conference play, this time against Arkansas State. Can they come back from last week's devastating loss? We're going to find out next.
Action from the Sun Belt.
Panthers will start out with the ball. With 2 losses on the season, the Panthers will have to run the table to have any shot, and they will need help along the way for any shot at the national championship. They get a first down there. 2nd and 3 now. Smith back to pass here, stepping up and firing for Luther Madison. He has a first down inside Arkansas State territory. 3rd and inches now. Smith will hand it off to Anthony Gross up the middle. He has the first down. And a flag at the end of that play. That's going to be a face mask penalty. 15 yards at the end of that run. 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line. And Smith is going to pitch it out to Anthony Gross. He has blocking ahead of him. He's got the first down and the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. And they take the early 7-0 lead over Arkansas State. And we have our first studio update of the day. Old Dominion takes down Louisiana Monroe, the team that beat us last week, 28-22. Arkansas State takes over now on offense. Bruce Van's going to hand off to Manny Lewis outside. He will go and get up to about the 30. That's a 5-yard gain. 2nd down and 5 now for Arkansas State. A dump off to Newman here, and Jason Newman has 6 yards on that reception, and an Arkansas State first down. Under 5 to go here in the first quarter. Bruce Van's going to keep this one himself. He breaks a tackle and stiff arms another defender. He's past midfield. 18 yards on the read option play for Arkansas State. 2nd and 3. Van's going to fire this one deep, and the defender's caught with his back to the ball, and it's a big 31-yard passing catch there to Jason Newman. Bruce Van's 3 for 3 for 44 yards here on this opening drive for Arkansas State. 1st and goal to go. Van's going to keep it and pitch it out to Manny Lewis, and he'll walk his way into the end zone for the touchdown, and Arkansas State ties this game up at 7 apiece. Georgia State has the ball back up towards midfield, 2nd and 2, and Steve Smith's going to keep it on the read option and gain 6 yards into Red Wolves territory now. 2nd and 8, Smith under center. Dropping back, shakes off the first sack attempt, but the second one gets there, and it's a loss of 9 yards. 3rd and 18 now for the Panthers. Smith back to pass, fires it to the sideline, and caught by Terrence Flynn for 10, but that's short of the first down marker. And the Georgia State Panthers on 4th and 8 will go for it. Smith's going to roll out and try to get this one with his feet, and he will be short by 3 yards. And it's a turnover on downs. Georgia State's offense trying to get ahead in this one early, but instead they turn it over, and Arkansas State takes over, and that's a first down catch by Joshua Butler into Panther territory now. 1st and 10 from the 40, and Bruce Van's going to dump it off to Lewis, who shakes off a tackle, gets down the sideline, and inside the 30. 1st and 10 to go now. Van's gonna keep it himself on the read option. Ooh, he throws that guy to the ground, and he stiff arms another defender all the way down to the 11, 18 yards. And at the end of the first quarter, this game's tied up at 7 apiece. Arkansas State trying to cap off this drive to start the second quarter. Van's going to hand off to Manny Lewis up the middle, inside the 5, taken down at the 2, 16 yards on a long Second down. 3rd and 1 though. Van's going to hand off to Mitchell, and he's taken down short of the goal line. And it looks like it's 4th down. But they're going to review the spot of the ball here and take a look. What do you think? There's the yellow line. There's the ball. Did he get the first down? They would rule that he did. So 1st and goal, Arkansas State from the 1. Bruce Van keeps it on the read option and has the end zone. No contest there on the touchdown, and Arkansas State is up 14-7. Georgia State takes over. Smith out of shotgun, dumping it off to Terrence Flynn on the bubble screen. Good for 4 yards. 2nd and 6. Smith under center. And he's going to be pressured and sacked for a loss of 15 on the play. Smith's got to avoid those and throw the ball away. 3rd and 21. Empty backfield. Smith back to pass. Firing deep and open is Anthony Pendleton. 22 yards and a first down on 3rd and long. Into Red Wolves territory. 3rd and 10. Smith back to pass. They need another first down here. He's going to fire to the sideline. And it's broken up by Cedric Dean. And Georgia State's going to have to punt. The Red Wolves take over here. And Brad Williams is going to jump early here. That's going to be offsides. A 5-yard penalty will set up 1st and 5. Later in the drive at 2nd and 5. Van dumps it off to McFarland. And he's going to gain 8 yards and a first down for Arkansas State. 3rd and 10 now. Van back to pass. Looking, has a lot of time and fires deep to Johnson. But Johnson cannot hang on. He was wide open and he drops the pass. So Arkansas State punts. Georgia State takes over here. 2nd and 3. Handoff to Matt Barnes. And he shakes 2 tackles in the backfield. But they finally get him for a loss of 10. That's going to set up 3rd and 13 for Georgia State. Smith out of the shotgun. Looking, firing deep, and caught by Luther Madison. And that's a first down catch. A couple big pickups on 3rd and long in this game for Georgia State. 1st and 10. Smith's going to hand it off to Anthony Gross on the read option up the middle. And that is a gain of 11 and a first down for Georgia State. 1st and 10. Smith hands off to Gross again, and he has room again in up the middle. And he'll gain another 11 yards and a first down. Now into field goal range. 3rd and 8 now for Georgia State. Smith in the shotgun will look to pass. Lots of time here. Steps up, fires, and it is picked off by Dean. And they'll return that one to the 28-yard line. And that will end the threat for Georgia State. Heading into halftime, Arkansas State's on top, 14-7.
Is up a score.
Georgia State's offense struggling there in the first half. Arkansas State has the ball to start the second, and Van is going to go down on 1st and 10 behind the line. And looking at the halftime stats, both these teams struggling a bit. Georgia State a little bit more than Arkansas State. They have 2 turnovers on the day, does Georgia State. 3rd and 5 now for the Red Wolves, and Bruce Van's going to hit his receiver, Marcus McFarland, for the first down catch, and the drive will continue. 3rd and 1. Van looking to pass here. He's going to dump it off to Manny Lewis, and he's going to be stopped behind the line. A 3-yard loss, and the defense comes up big to get the ball back for this offense. Steve Smith on 1st and 10 will keep it on the read option, and that is the wrong play. He'll get tackled in the backfield for a 3-yard loss by John Davis. 2nd and 13. Smith fakes the handoff, fires deep for Luther Madison, who makes a move and has open field down the sideline. It's a foot race to the end zone. They tackle him, and he gets into the end zone, though. And Luther Madison ties this game up with that big pass from Steve Smith. This game's tied at 14 apiece as the Red Wolves take over. This dump off to Manny Lewis on the screenplay goes for a loss of 7. And this defense stepping up here early on in the 3rd quarter. Bruce Van back to pass for the Red Wolves, and he's going to find B.J. Allen. That's the wrong guy. That's an interception. And Georgia State has a takeaway here in the 3rd quarter and good field position. 1st and 10. Smith looking to pass, will fire for Trevor Phillips, and he cannot hang on to the pass. Smith with 164 yards passing, 1 touchdown, and 2 interceptions on the day. This handoff going to Stephen Leach on 2nd and 10, using his speed up the middle, a gain of 16 yards and a first down. 3rd and 3 now for the Panthers. Smith will hand it off to Anthony Gross up the middle. Can he get in? No, he'll fall a yard short of the end zone. And that'll be 1st and goal to go. Out of the shotgun, Smith drops back, fires, and it's broken up by Josh Hayden. He almost picked that one off. 2nd and goal to go now. Smith will fire to the end zone, and it's caught by Trevor Phillips. And Georgia State takes the lead 21-14 here, heading into the 4th and final quarter.
Georgia State.
Georgia State has the ball up towards midfield, 2nd and 10 here to start the 4th quarter, trying to ice this game. And this pass is broken up by Todd Elliott. And Georgia State will have 3rd and 10. Back to passes Smith, setting up the screen to Anthony Gross. He has the catch, but he cannot get the first down. 6 yards. And on 4th and 5, this offense looking to ice it, goes for it, and Smith will be pressured and sacked back at midfield, and that is one big mistake that could come back to haunt us here. 1st and 10 for the Red Wolves at midfield. The dump off goes to Manny Lewis, and he has 10 yards and a first down for Arkansas State. Later in the drive, it's 3rd and 7. Bruce Van going to dump it off to Alexander this time, and he will only get a yard. So that sets up 4th and 6. What are they going to do? They will go for an empty backfield set. Van looking to pass, dumps it off to Johnson, who breaks a tackle and gets the first down. 9 yards on the reception, keeping this drive alive for the Red Wolves. And on 2nd and 8, that one is a big hit on Bruce Van. Never saw it coming. Luckily did not get injured on the game. Luckily for the Red Wolves. 3rd and 11, this pass going deep, and it looks like it's picked off by Stevens, but he couldn't get his feet in bounds, so it'll be 4th and 11, and they would punt, or they would kick a field goal to make it 21-17. Ensuing kickoff, B.J. Allen's going to take this one out to midfield, 50 yards on the punt, or the kickoff return. Looking at the offenses at a glance, both these offenses somewhat struggling today, and pretty much even. Georgia State has 3rd and 2 here late in the game. This one to ice it, a broken play, but Steve Smith gets up the middle and gets the first down, and that is going to seal it. They would add a late touchdown here by Anthony Gross just for some show points. And the Georgia State Panthers get away with a victory here on the road against Arkansas State. Anthony Gross, your player of the game, 19 carries, 120 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And Georgia State can celebrate a road victory this week, 28-17 over Arkansas State. Looking at the stats from today's game, Georgia State took control and won the rushing battle and the passing battle, but they did give the ball away 2 times, so we'll have to correct those errors. Players of the game, Anthony Gross. On offense, B.J. Allen. On defense with those 3 tackles and an interception. And recruiting news now, we have 2 more commits to Georgia State. Casey Ellis, free safety, 3-star from Guntersville, Alabama. He's coming to Georgia State. He's a 69 overall. And we beat out some pretty good teams like Auburn, Mississippi, North Carolina, Miami for him. And another free safety, Calvin Spencer, 3-star, 6'3", 199 from Columbia, Missouri. He's coming to Georgia State as well. These will be developmental guys that will probably sit the first year, be redshirted, depending on our roster. So 2 more commits. That's a total of 8 so far. And Georgia State, after advancing to Week 10, moves up to number 15 in the country. We'll be back at home in the Georgia Dome next week to face off against Texas State. Texas State this week and Louisiana Lafayette next week are some big games we need to win if we want to make it to the Sun Belt Conference Championship game. Come back for the next episode. If you like this episode, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and we'll catch you guys in the next episode.